You can tell a lot about someone by how they act when they think no one is watching. Not the version they perform for the world, the real one. Think about it. When someone knows they are being observed, they adjust. They smile differently. They sit differently. They choose their words differently. But the moment they think the room is empty, or the camera is off, or nobody is paying attention, that is when the truth comes out. Today, we are looking at 7 things people do when they think no one is watching, and what every single one of them reveals about who that person actually is. The first thing is how they treat people who cannot do anything for them. Watch how someone treats a waiter, a janitor, a security guard, a stranger who has no status, no power, and nothing to offer them. When no one important is watching, most people drop the performance entirely. Some people stay kind, patient, respectful. Others become dismissive, rude, impatient in a way they would never show around people they want to impress. This is one of the most reliable character tests that exists, because kindness that only appears when it benefits you is not kindness, it is strategy. The second thing is how they handle a mistake when no one will find out. Someone bumps a display in a store and knocks something over. Nobody saw it. Do they stop and fix it? Or do they keep walking? Someone is given too much change at a register. Do they mention it? Or do they pocket it and leave? These moments reveal something the brain rarely shows publicly, whether a person's values are internal or external. External values only exist when someone is watching. Internal values exist even when no one ever will. The third thing is how they treat animals. Animals cannot judge you, cannot tell anyone, cannot affect your reputation, which is exactly why behavior toward animals is one of the purest, unfiltered windows into someone's character. A person who is consistently gentle with animals when no audience is present carries genuine softness inside them. And research consistently links cruelty toward animals with a broader pattern of disregard for vulnerability in general. You do not need a complex personality test. Watch how someone treats a dog when they think no one is looking. That is the answer. The fourth thing is what they do with their face when they think the conversation is over. This one is subtle, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Most people hold their expression until they believe the interaction has fully ended. But the moment they think it is over, the face resets. A genuine smile stays for a moment before fading naturally. But a performed smile disappears the exact second the person looks away, like a switch being flipped. If you ever want to know how someone really felt about a conversation, watch their face in the 2 seconds after it ends. Not during it. After. The fifth thing is whether they keep their word when no one is enforcing it. Promises made in private. Commitments made when only one person was listening. Agreements where breaking them would cost nothing because nobody would ever know. This is where character either holds or collapses. Some people keep their word because they said they would. Not because of consequences, not because of reputation, simply because they said it and that means something to them. Others only keep commitments when the cost of breaking them is visible. The difference between those two types of people is enormous, and you can only see it in the moments when enforcement is completely absent. The sixth thing is how they act when they are alone and frustrated. Road rage when they think the other driver cannot see them. Muttering to themselves after a call ends. The expression on their face when something goes wrong and nobody is there to see the reaction. Frustration strips away the social layer entirely. What comes out in those moments? Contempt, patience, self-pity, resilience, humor. That is the emotional baseline. The default setting the person returns to when nobody is managing it for them. Some people, even alone and frustrated, treat themselves and the situation with a kind of quiet dignity. Others unravel completely the moment the audience disappears. Both are information. The seventh thing is what they do when they find something that does not belong to them. A wallet on the ground, a phone left behind, money that clearly fell from someone else's pocket. No one saw it. No camera is obvious. No one will ever know either way. What happens next is a direct window into the values that actually run that person's life. Not the values they describe in conversations, not the ones they post about online, the ones that operate quietly in the background when the only person watching is themselves. Here's the deeper truth behind all 7 of these. Character is not what you do when people are watching. Character is what you do when they are not. And the most revealing thing about human beings is this. Most people already know what they would do in these moments. They know before the moment even arrives. Because deep down, you always know who you actually are. The question is whether the person watching when no one is watching, the only one who is always there, whether that person is someone you are proud of. If this made you think, comment below. And subscribe to Into the Psych for weekly videos on human behavior, body language, dark psychology, and the hidden patterns of the mind. See you in the next one.